Yeah, what's happening, people? You are through to the Fight Week show, and we are back with UFC Vegas Fight Night. And I'm here with my co-pilot, William. What are you saying, my bro?
How you doing, people? Oi, all I can say is last week was a show and a half. Best show. I'd probably say the best UFC show in the last 2 years, maybe.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I thought that show was fantastic. Galore, full of finishes. Like I've not seen one like that in a while. You know, just full of finishes, man. One sec, give me. Yeah.
The peak for me was Molly. That was my peak. That was when I feel like if I ever want to be a fighter, I want to be a British fighter. Like the fans, they just put this battery in your back like it's mad. It's mad. I'm absolutely
serious,
bonkers.
Man. Serious. Yeah, man. Before we go ahead, man, let's do some housekeeping, man. Let's clean us real quick. Shout out to everybody in the house right now. Everybody that's watching us live or you're watching us on playback. Salute to all of you. Thank you very much. And everybody knows, you know, this is a growing channel. We always talk about it when we live on the channel. We are always talking about it. Thank you very much for getting involved with us and supporting us. And I've also got like I got a GoFundMe appeal going on my account. I've actually stuck it in the description. It's pinned comment in the description. Please, if you're new or you're just watching, you can see a pinned comment on my Twitter and a pinned comment in the description of this video. Anything you can do to support it, I really appreciate it. We are well on our way to the target, and the cause and the reason for that appeal is all in the GoFundMe. Is self-explanatory, and please, whatever you can do to support it will be fully appreciated. And yeah, and everybody that supported it so far, you lot has been fantastic. I can't thank you enough. I can only do that here on my platform, but you know, you lot has been wonderful to me, and I don't know how to thank you, man. All I can say is thank you. What you've done so far and continue to do means a lot to me and my family, and you know, and the work that I do on a daily basis. So thank you so much. And yeah, let's get into last week's card. Last week's card it's one of the toughest cards, one of the maddest cards that I've seen in a long time, in a while. You said over 2 years. I'll say maybe even more than that. Like, I've never seen Dana give out 9 bonuses. 9 bonuses. Everyone that finished literally got bonuses. So all that fight and that we were picking last week. Oh, you went on a straight flush. Both for your performance of the night. And you know what? You did me like a keeper last week, man, because you went for 2 performances of the night rather than a fight of the night and a performance of the night. You went for 2 performances, man, and you got the full bounty. Man, you know what I mean, from Dana White. So he's blessing everybody.
Can we say from now on, I'm king of UFC London? Can we just say that?
What?
I'm king of UFC London. Can we say
Shut
that now?
up, blood. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't king of nothing.
Dante.
You ain't king of nothing. You know what I mean? What the hell you talking about, man?
Come on.
Fam, I'm telling you, man. Your new girl might make you feel like a king, but you ain't king of nothing around here, blood. You feel me? Your new, hey Dante, you know what we're talking about, you know what I mean? Shit. Yo, listen, I'm telling you right now, yeah, you are not king of nothing around here, because I still scored more than you, even though you're claiming to be king or something. Right? Final scores is dropping in at 54 for me and 45 for you.
No. Say what we got individually on that. Say what we got individually on the London
Who
card.
cares about that, blood? Right, you got 13 points. on the London card, I got 10 points. You fucker, yeah.
King of London.
Shut.
When it came to our hometown, when it came to our Madney.
Oh, fam, you're killing me,
on.
man. You are killing me.
And it's the best show. Like, look, Kyle, the best. Why have you changed anyway? You don't think, like, I swear I had a different name, Kyle.
Who? Carl Rossi?
Yeah,
who Buzz? Yeah,
we were calling him Buzz. We were calling him Buzz.
Yeah, I'll call him Buzz. Come on. You know what I mean? It's still got Buzz over there, fam. Can you see it there? I call him Buzz, man. You know what I mean? Shit. And before we jump right into that card, I heard Usyk is back in training, preparing for my boy AJ. You know what I mean? I hear Usyk is training, and what you feeling about that whole thing? Let's touch on some boxing stuff first, because
if you want to touch on boxing, forget Joshua. Forget Joshua for now.
Well, I want to talk to you about it.
No. That's the reason why. Did anyone see the back and forth between what's his name? What's Tyson Fury's manager?
Ooh,
Frank Warren.
Frank Warren.
And Dylan White's lawyer.
Yeah, tell me about that. Tell us more about that.
Oh my God, there might not be a fight.
But break it down to us, because I haven't seen it. So break it down for us.
Well, basically, White's lawyer went on radio to say they haven't got this, they haven't got that, they haven't got tickets to sell, they haven't got this, they haven't got a whole bunch of stuff. He was saying a whole bunch of stuff. Then Frank Warren called in, yeah. Afterwards, after the man said what he said, nah, the man's chatting bullshit, yeah. They ain't even honored their part of the contract yet to even want to have extras on the contract. Yeah, they're trying to renegotiate something that's already been signed, bro. What? It was like 10 minutes long, bro.
I've got to check that out.
They went off at each other. And basically, yeah. I mean, I think Dylan White's in the wrong. Anyway, he's in the wrong because he signed a contract, and then in the part of the contract, it said you should promote the fight reasonably, especially the first press conference to kick off. He didn't turn up, but he's asking for other things, yeah. And his lawyer's basically kicking off saying, "Look, we're asking for this and we're not getting it. We're asking for this, we're not getting it." And he's like, "Yo, listen, you ain't even honored the basic thing from the contract, and you want more? You mad? Is this how you guys deal?" It went back and forth. I didn't even know who was right at the end. But all I can say is from what I heard, I think Frank Warren was right. From what I heard, because he said, you're a lawyer and you let your client sign a contract. So you tell me, if you are not happy about a contract, how you let your client sign a contract? You're a lawyer. Yeah? Well, he goes, I didn't even finish, what do you call it? Normal school. Yeah? I finished like primary. Yeah? So I'm not, like, I don't know it, like, you should be the expert on this. So how comes you let your client sign a bullshit deal? Yeah. Well, basically, they're saying they have got no obligations to promote the fight. They wrote to Frank Warren to tell him to take Dylan White's images off the promotion.
Right.
And that, but they still want to fight. But they want more. They want their money guaranteed right now, and it's set up and a whole bunch of
bro. That's the mad politics in boxing. The mad politics in boxing, fam. I can. It's hard for me to even get my head around it more time, man.
From what it sounded like, it sounds like Dylan White is pissing against the wind. He's tried every tactic, and this is gonna go bad on him because. If you do all these things and you don't win the fight, yeah, then it looks really, really bad. I want this, I want that. You're not the champion. You are not the champion. So you can't want a whole bunch of things. And this is another thing, yeah. I personally think this is from what's his face? Eddie Hearns. Me personally, that's how I feel like. I feel like Eddie Hearns is trying to make it as difficult as possible for the fight to happen or it to look as smooth as possible. He's trying to make it seem like Queensbury don't pay their fighters kind of thing, or don't pay because he's like, yeah, but he's not guaranteed any money yet. He goes, what, bro? You ain't even done your obligations. The fight might not even be on. You get me?
It's
you ain't
crazy.
done nothing. You've taken you. He hasn't posted. He said Dylan White hasn't posted once about the fight. If anything, he requested for his image to be taken off. So you tell me. And then he goes, he quoted a line in there, says they're responsible to promote the fight.
Yeah. I mean, the fighters are kind of responsible to get, eyeballs
Even
on the fight,
contract
bums
even
on the
went as
seat.
far, even as
It's
far
not
as to
just the
say,
promoter, it's the responsibility of the fighters as well.
even went as far as to say they have a responsibility to promote it, even on their social media pages.
Yeah. But that's because they want a share of that. They want a share of that pay-per-view. And if you want a share of that pay-per-view, you got to put the work in to try and get a share of the pay-per-view.
But Dylan White's not putting no work in. None.
Well, then this is the thing. If you want some money on the back end, you got to put in work in the pay-per-view to get eyes in the thing. Talk the trash you need to talk to get the thing, to stir the pot, to get everything bubbly, nice, and get everything going. But if Dylan White is that kind of fighter that's not really putting in the work, not really promoting the fight, then it's not. Tyson Fury can't do everything. You know what I mean? And he's the A side, but he can't do everything. You know what I mean? The B side got to bring something to the table as well. And that's what makes a great payday for both of them. That's what's going to make that great payday when both of them come together and make it work like that. You know what I mean? I see Craig Muller in there. I see Taib Hussein. I see Dan T is in the house. Salute to you, my brother. Carl Rossi, Joanne Smith, all my regulars. You people always showing love, always showing support. And we can't do this without you, man. You know what I mean? Please share the like button. Hit the like button, share the video. You know what I mean? Get us growing. You are the reason why we do this, why we come here every weekend to preview this shit and come back with a recap. Now, UFC London. We had Mokaev against Cody Durden. Great win there from Mokaev. Big sub from Mokaev. It's crazy. Corey McKenna. She came up short against Ellis Reed. Jack Shaw went in and did his thing against Timo Valiev. That was a mad one. And Nikita Krillov versus Paul Craig, my favorite fight of the night. I was saying it right through the build-up. I was going to see one man do one thing, collect limbs. I was, you know what I mean? I was going to watch over to, you know what I mean, do one thing, collect limbs, and Paul Craig absolutely delivered on that move there. It was ridiculous. It took some beating while he was on the ground there, but the way he wrapped his leg in and got that triangle was massive. Shamil Abdurakhimov and Sergey Pavlovich, big win there for Pavlovich. Good knockout from him. Amerikani Makwan against Grundy, another big sub there. Subbed him off in the first round. It was so many finishes. Ilya Tapura on the main card, the first fight on the main card. Jai Herbert was literally putting the work on him. He was putting that work on him, man. No joke. I thought at one point Jai Herbert was gonna get Ilya Tapura out of there. I really thought he was gonna get him out of there. And Ilya came back. And I think in Ilya's mind, he's thinking he's not even worrying about who's in front of him. He's worrying about bloody Paddy Pimblett that ain't even fought yet. You know what I mean? And that's why he was getting dealt with the way Jai Herbert was dealing with him. Eventually, he came back into the fight, came back in the second round, and just put hands on Jai Herbert. And that knockout was crazy. Crazy, man. You know what I mean? Molly McCann against Luana Carolina. This one here is as nasty. Is as nasty a knockout as you will see in women's division. In any of them women's divisions, it's as nasty a knockout as you see. If they were giving our fight of the night, that was my fight of the night. And yeah, I've got to say that's got to be the fight of the night. If they were giving, if you had to make a case for fight of the night on that fight there, that was it. Molly McCann came out with a back spinning elbow. I think she tried it once. She tried it once earlier on in the fight, and it's like it didn't really catch Luana, but she knows she tried it once. And you gotta watch out for people that do those things. People like Michelle Rodriguez. You know your brother that you're always begging, please don't run into the cage. Don't do no backflips in the cage. Just wait till you get there before you start. Yeah, Michelle Pereira, you know what I mean? You're always begging that brother, like save some energy because you I see Will begging this brother, like, please, no backflips, none of that bullshit, man. You know what I mean? And he still gets in there and does it anyways. He's giving you a heart attack before he's even started fighting. What?
That guy is something else. That guy is something else.
Serious, man.
God, he's something
it's crazy.
else.
It's crazy. And you know, those sort of guys, they throw backspinning elbows all the time. Like he just throws it for the heck of it. And if
I'll tell you who's the best at throwing backspinning elbows for me.
Go on.
And let me see if I can get who it is. And she is probably the best at it.
Mm-hmm. She's Valentina, the bullet.
There you go.
Yeah, she's the master, man. Come on. She hits them things that were accuracy. None of this hit and hope. She don't do none of that hit and hope. You know what I mean? If she's throwing, it's coming to get you. You know, and the other brother, the one that really reminded me of that knockout there, and the way it took Leona so long to get off the canvas, is Yuri Prohaska on Dominic Reyes. That backspinning elbow that caught Dominic Reyes right there on the nose. And face planted him into the canvas. That's an elbow, though, isn't it? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's still the same move, innit? It's still the same move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but elbow's more vicious, isn't it? It's more vicious. It's more.
Bro, like it don't matter. If you go with that same move and it connects, it's night. It's night. And that's the one that really reminds. I'm just talking about the after effects of the strike on the opponent. The way it took Luana so long to get off the canvas. I was thinking, boy, what's wrong with her? You know what I mean? Like it took her so long. So it's fantastic to see Molly, the way Molly celebrated, came and sat with Dana to watch Paddy's fight. But before we get to Paddy's fight, Gunnar Nelson against Takashi Sato. Gunnar Nelson, he just went wrestling. He just grappling, like the whole thing, grappling. He tried to choke him out right for every fucking round. He tried to choke him out. He just couldn't get Takashi Sato out of there. Takashi Sato is too good for he's too strong for his own good. But Gunnar Nelson got that W. He needed to get back in the W column. So big up to Gunnar Nelson on that one. And Paddy Pimblett, Paddy the Body versus Rodrigo Vargas. First round sub. But Paddy was taking some hits. He was taking some hits, bro. Like, this brother needs to learn to tuck his chin, man. Like, you gotta learn to tuck your chin, especially in that division. Once you start going up, there's people that will touch that chin the way he keeps hanging.
But he's
it
not
up.
a striker, is he? He's
he's one in one though. He did say he's got hands. He's a 1-in-1. You know what I mean? But even though he's a jiu-jitsu guy, yeah. Like, you can't take them kind of hits, man. You can't be taking them. You can't keep taking it. You can't. In the UFC, it's only so long before your luck runs out. Look what happened between Gamebred and Darren Till. He says Cowsers don't get knocked out. Eventually, when you start going up the rankings and people start touching them chin, you know what I mean? That you know what I mean? That luck will run out. I'm sorry, it will. It really will run out. But good win for Paddy Pimblett. And he got his 50 G's as well. Arnold Allen. This is the one that really, really disappointed me. And I'm happy for Arnold Allen, by the way. As I'm looking, I'm watching this thing on TV now, yeah, and I see Eugene Behrman in the corner. I'm like, yeah, Eugene Behrman is in this thing. And I thought, oh, you know what? Hey, you Will. This is a real one here from Craig Muller. Craig Muller is Will. Have you got a channel for boxing content? You really have to try and put something like that together, Maggie. You know what I mean? They're asking for it. You know what I mean? Feed the people, man. Feed the people. Right. Arnold Allen,
We're on it, Craig.
Arnold Allen, he came up big, came up strong. He weren't really getting in there with Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker was too long for him, too rangy for him. And he thought, you know what, fuck this. I'm going in and I'm swinging everything. I'm throwing everything at it. And that's exactly what he did, man. You know what I mean? It was crazy. And I love the fight that Arnold Allen has brought to Dan Hooker in this fight here. And his call out was yeah. You know what I mean? But his call out was fantastic. Calling out Calvin Kattar, I think is the right call out for him. That's going to be a savage fight, and I can't wait to see that fight between him and Calvin Kattar. That's just going to be nasty, man.
I felt bad for Dan Hooker, man. I felt bad for Dan Hooker.
I felt real bad for him. You know what I mean? He came from 55 to 45. Like them 45 man are too fast, man. Them man they're razor fast. You know what I mean?
Fam, it was so bad. It was so bad that like it was like every time he put his head down and put his head up, it was boom, back down, up, boom, back down, back, boom, boom, boom. Like if Arnold George threw a shot like this, miraculously, Dan Hooker's face would have turned up above him. That's how
it was mad.
He couldn't miss.
It was mad. It was mad. And on the main event, Tom Aspinall versus Volkov. I was really impressed with Tom Aspinall. And when I first saw the finish, the finish he put on Volkov, I actually thought I really, bro, I couldn't believe, because I thought it was a Kimura. I thought my man was getting a Kimura in, or some kind of like not even like an armbar like that. It looked like he was going for a Kimura that couldn't bend, but my man done a straight armbar. I've not seen one of those before, but I've heard that straight armbar is as nasty as they come. And to get someone like Volkov to...
Did you see Volkov's face when he was submitted before he tapped? Did you see his face?
Bro,
that showed you how painful it was.
Bro, I've been told that straight armbar is as nasty as they come, mate. It's worse than...
He was fighting.
They say it's probably one of the worst like arm submission that you could do. That very one there. And I was speaking to someone on Twitter earlier on today, and he's been following Tom Aspinall since 2011, right? Back in the days where he said this guy has got nasty jiu-jitsu. His jiu-jitsu is on the level of Paul Craigish. You know what I mean? That's how mad. And Tom Aspinall's got hands. He can knock people out. And if he can knock people out, and he's got that kind of submission game, that kind of jiu-jitsu, is a problem for the top division. It is a problem, bro. And like you don't get, bro. In a way, I kind of want to see him and maybe Blaydes, or him and Ciryl, because Ciryl is all right with the jiu-jitsu, but I don't know, man. I don't know. People want him to fight John Jones. I don't get it. Like, come on, John Jones is just as bad on the ground. I don't know what people talking about here, but hey, let's move on from that. Good win there for Tom Aspinall, and we've talked about the bonuses. 9 bonuses. Everybody that got finished got bonuses of performance of the night. There was no fight of the night given on the night. So yeah.
The only night I go for 2 performances, I actually get 2. Like, we don't get no fight of the night. Come on. Like I said, King of London, baby. King of London.
You're winding me up with that shit, bro. I'm telling you. All right, let me just get to the comments real quick. Carl Rossi says here, Valentina is one of the most technically impressive strikers in MMA history, male or female.
Not
you
wrong,
ain't wrong, bro.
Not wrong.
We can't argue with that. We can't argue with that. This one here, Will, have you got a channel for boxing content? Yeah, you're gonna work on it, like Will said just now. And Dante says here, 100% agree with you. Future Hall of Famer. I think she beat Nunes. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Dante, you're right. She beat Nunes. We all saw it.
For fuck's sake. This
handing me money over.
This fucking comment again, man. This fucking comment. This was like 10 years ago, man.
Me money over
this was 10 years ago. Why are you bringing up old shit, blood? Like, come on.
I'm just trying, because we
watched it together. Why are you bringing up old shit?
Knowing your girl had lost. Knowing Nunes had lost. And then
Nunes had nasal. Nunes has nasal surgery. She couldn't even breathe
it don't
properly,
matter.
man. You
It
know
don't
what I
matter
mean?
what she had.
No.
Let me ask you,
she had a mitigating circumstance.
Wait, what did Nunes have against Pena?
COVID. She couldn't breathe. She still had lung issues, man. Mitigating circumstances.
Yeah.
Mitigating circumstances. She just came off the back of COVID, man. You know what I mean? She just came off the back of COVID. Look what happened to Chimaev. He had COVID. He wanted to retire, blood. Like, this thing ain't joke. This thing ain't no joke.
Yeah,
blood.
but Chimaev
Look what happened to Chimaev.
Like that.
Chimaev wanted to retire, blood.
He didn't come
off the back of COVID.
He didn't
off the back of COVID.
He didn't come and lose to some girl who loses to everybody that means anything.
Now, Pena don't lose to everybody. Don't start putting Pena like that. Put some respect on the champ's name.
Which big fight she beat?
You know what I mean?
Which big
Put some
fight she beat?
respect on the champ's name.
Which big fight she beat? When
Respect
she fought Valentina,
the
what
fight,
happened? When she fought Valentina, what happened?
Come on, man. Why did look? We're talking about future Hall of Famer. I'm here trying to give the woman her flowers, and you lot are just trampling all over her flowers, man. You know what I mean? I'm here trying to give Valentina the flowers she deserves, and you lot just have to bring up some old shit to fuck it up. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you?
Can she beat Nunes?
Let me give the woman her flowers in peace, fam. You know what I mean? Let me give her her flowers in peace. And Carl says, I love Paddy, huge fan, but he'll get messed up once he start facing a bad man striker if he don't fix up. And talking about that comment right there, let me just bring this up real quick.
Nah, that comment, you tell them what I said before the show started.
Yeah, me and Will was really talking about this earlier on. And Dean Thomas, hold on. Let me just get this off. Yeah, Dean Thomas says here, Paddy will be the real reason UFC loses Conor's number. Do you man agree? I don't know if you man agree or not. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know what you man are thinking, but
I don't agree. Like I said to you earlier,
I really don't think so.
Like I said to you earlier on before the show, I don't think so because he will get knocked out. Conor had a stretch of just predicting stuff and doing it. Like, it was amazing to watch with Conor. Like, I had people, I was telling people about, when I first got to know Conor, like my first 3 months of knowing Conor, I was telling people about this. This guy's amazing. This guy, and I'd watch you, and I knew Conor's run would come to an end if he faced a wrestler or something like that. I knew it, but he was just sparking everyone out so easily that I thought, this guy's going to be amazing. The difference with Paddy is Paddy's not a striker. So you're not going to capture the imagination of people. It took Khabib a lot. It took Khabib beating Conor for people to respect him. Before that, we all know what fans thought of Khabib. He's boring. He already wrestled. Yeah, right. Then he beat Conor, and everyone was like, maybe he's actually really good. Then he beat Poirier, and people thought, nah, this guy's really, really good. Like, from what we've seen of Poirier, do you get what I mean? With the wrestling, you have to build that. And it's not exciting fights. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, I don't think he's gonna be a big star talking shit. But once you get knocked out, the shit talking,
that all goes away, innit?
And Conor had this thing. He had this thing where it was like, real men fight. Real men fight with fists, not wrestle. Not like he had this thing where his fans also believed that. Like, they weren't fighting MMA. They were like just striking.
Yeah, you know the man says any win you get by grappling or submission, and that ain't no real win.
And how he made you. That's what I'm saying. So I think from that perspective, Paddy's gonna struggle. Yeah, he's great entertainment, but like, let's just say he fights in Ethiopia. After that fight, who are you gonna laugh at? It's just like Sean O'Malley. We don't take him seriously anymore, do we? We don't.
Cool. Sugar Sean.
We know if he steps in against someone really, really crucial, we know he could get wasted. We know that.
Yeah, well, that's what we're saying. Once you start getting to the top of the division, man, you know what I mean? Once you start touching up the top 10s and that. From when you get in the top 10 territory, you gotta come with your A game. That's why every
we've got to give Conor his flowers. Yeah, that's why we've got to give Conor his flowers, because Conor talks crap Yeah, he talked the crap from when he was unranked, when he became ranked to became champion.
Fam, how many times do I always say to you, I don't care what Conor does. Yeah, I just want to see him in the octagon. How many times I say to you, you know what I mean? Like when he's not in when he's out of the cage, I don't really care for what he's really doing. I like Conor in fight week, building up the fight, the whole energy that comes with it, and
also
being in the octagon.
And also, like I said, the difference that he's not going to be the next Conor, because the difference of him and Conor, imagine Conor just won that fight and then they tell him about Elitopia. I am smacking that guy into next Wednesday. Like Conor would just give you this guy's talking about Mark Zuckerberg.
I know.
Mark Zuckerberg. Are you serious? Like there's a serious challenge in front of you, yeah? Conor would have. You get what I'm saying? Back in the day, Conor was that guy. He was that guy. Like
everybody wants a piece of Mark Zuckerberg. To be fair, Boosie was talking about Mark Zuckerberg the other day. Is it Zuckerberg? Yeah.
Yo, my guy.
Even Boosie was talking about that brother the other day.
Nah. Be serious now. Come on, be serious. This is the fight game.
Of course. Look at Benil Darush calling out Elon Musk and say, boy, he wants to fight Elon Musk because Elon Musk didn't deliver his Tesla. Like, come on, dog. They all do it.
Yeah, but how stupid are you being? You got a chance to call out a name, someone.
Yeah, because they don't feel like they got to call out any. Before he actually said, he said, I don't feel like I got to call out anyone. Actually, Mark Zuckerberg, I'm going to call you out. He knows Ilya already called him out. He was watching from the back. So why is he got to go out and make a call out if that's the fact that's probably going to happen next? They're both in the same division. They both won it.
Yeah, so
a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people in the game, they're all saying, please keep Paddy away from Ilya because they know what.
See that, and this is why I love Conor. Because
people are saying keep him away.
Conor would have taken the challenge. This is why I like Conor. Yeah, this is why we adhere to Conor. Conor, after you said that to it, after that, and he's fighting next, he's coming to say some shit about you. You know what I
mean? Veteran Soup. How you doing, my bro? You enter the house, man, and he's saying he can't wait for Conor to smack up Jake Paul.
Be serious, bro. Be serious.
£1,000, man. For that £1,000 from Will's pocket, man. You know what I mean? That 2-1 that Will put down. You get me? I'll get 10%, 5%, how many percent? You get me, boy? That's what we're waiting for. Me and you both, Bertrand. Me and you both is waiting on that, man. You know what I mean? When that happens, me and you both, we're waiting on it. We're waiting on it.
Be serious. Even Dana don't want the fight. Be serious. Connor's a 155er.
Hey, Bertrand, that's how you know he's shook. He's saying even Dana don't want the fight. You don't want the fight. That's
bro. If I had money right now, I would set the fight. If I could convince Conor, because I know he wouldn't want to do it because you get embarrassed. Yeah, if I could convince Conor, I'll do it. Just so you guys
reckon Conor would get embarrassed? What? Like Woodley sort of embarrassed? You talking?
Yeah, you get knocked out
by Jake Paul.
Conor will get knocked out by Jake Paul.
Wow. Did you want to put extra bit on it?
If you guys think
did you want to put an extra bit on it to do the knockout? I
can make it free. I can make it 3-1.
Hey, Bertrand, he said he'll make it 3-1 for you for the knockout. The man said he'll make it 3-1 for you for the knockout, man. You know what I mean?
I can make it 3-1.
The man says you're easy money, man. He says you're easy money. Conor's a show, man. He'll do anything to be that guy to knock out Jake Paul. That's what Bertrand is saying. Bertrand really coming in here.
I know. But he also, Bertrand, remember, he also was the guy who thought he would be the first guy to knock down Khabib. That's all. until after the third round, I was like, it's all business. It's all business. It's all business. He thought he was his first guy who was gonna knock out. What's his name? What's the Mayweather? Mayweather, a smaller guy. He couldn't knock out the smaller boxer, and he thinks he's gonna knock out a bigger Jake Paul. Jake Paul, who walks around over 200. Over 200 pounds, and Conor walks around.
You're starting to make sense by the second now, you know, fam. You're starting to make a little sense. When you start talking about the walk around thing now, I'm thinking to myself, whoa, hold on. You know what I mean? When you start talking, but they fight in 10-ounce gloves as well. So that reduces the chance of the knockout too.
No. It makes it much more
No,
heavier.
No. I'm on about from Connor's part.
Yeah.
Not from Jake's part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking from Connor's part.
That's why Mayweather was walking towards him, because the punches were like pitter patter.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, you're a veteran. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make a case for you. I'm trying to make a case for Will, because I just want the percentage really in the middle.
You ain't getting no percentage from me.
I'm getting a percent. Yo, I brokered this deal. That's why I get the percentage, man.
You got me to say 3-1. You got me to say 3-1. Your money's all with it.
Yo, mad.
Better hope Connor wins.
Carl Rossi says here, the fine creation of Sean O'Malley by the UFC matchmakers may be his downfall. It's a baptism of fire sport. It's a baptism of fire. Sport bit 1-2 cans, then faces serious people. Paddy should face serious upgrade next. I agree with you, Carl. And people are saying that they've seen Paddy fight a better fighter at his old promotion than what he fought the other night. They said they've seen him fight better fighters down that side than Vargas that he fought at UFC. So UFC really needs to start feeding him some of this upper echelon, top ranked.
But Vargas almost got him out there. What are you talking about? UFC need to feed him up.
No, I'm just saying. People are saying they've seen him fight. You know, bigger guy. And man says, are you really comparing Khabib and Jake Paul? Come on, man. Dancy, stay out of it. I'm staying out. I'm just brokering this thing. Yeah, I'm not getting involved neither, man. You know what I mean? I'm watching from a distance, man. I like it. I love it. I like it.
Apart from if your name's Anthony Joshua, yeah, the bigger good boxer should always beat the smaller great fighter. It's a boxing adage from the gods. It's been there for years and years and years and years. That's why for me, yeah, my perspective from saying Conor was gonna lose was never because of the ability of fighting. It's more so the weight. And bear in mind, think about this as well, yeah, whilst you put that into your head. Tyron Woodley weighs more than Conor McGregor. Easily.
Goddamn.
More than Conor McGregor. Easily.
He walks around at like 190, innit?
Yep.
Something like that. That's big.
Biggie walks north of 200. North of 200. Jake Paul walks north of 210, around them areas. He fights at 190, 195. That's his weight when he's weighing in.
That's
Conor
crazy.
barely makes 170. Yeah, all Conor's fights in 170, he hasn't hit the 170 limit. With what's his face? With Diaz, it was 168 and then 169. The last fight with Cowboy was 168.5 or 169. He's never fully hit 170. And you think this guy is going to beat it doesn't matter if he might beat him in a fight, but he ain't knocking Jake Paul out. No way, Jose. Though Jake Paul's got more chance of knocking him out. More chance. And the fact that Jake Paul's been practicing just boxing, no MMA, for years. Conor just had a few months with what's his name? Yeah, with Mayweather. A few months. Jake Paul's been doing this for years. He became a good boxer before he even started challenging the YouTubers. Do you get what I mean? So he had a cheat code on him. That's why it was so easy for him to just beat everybody up.
That's
easy for him. He's fought 2 fighters and beat both of them. Bear in mind, Ben
Askren is not.
Yeah,
when we're talking about like boxing,
yeah, we're not gonna but he's fought. What's his name? Twice.
I really want to see him fight Tommy Fury though. That's a fight that
I think you can Fury. The fact that he actually wanted to fight Fury, yeah, tells me, yeah, that this guy he's got that confidence in himself that he actually believes he was gonna knock. He's also bigger than Fury. He's bigger than Tommy. He's smart. He never picks anyone bigger than him. Never. like I said, if I wanted to see Jake Paul fight someone that is going to be a matchup for him, it's someone like John Jones. You want someone big.
Hey, listen, that's what Dana said. Like, you're right. You're right. You said exactly what Dana said. Like, he's smart.
Oh, I didn't even know Dana said that.
Yeah, Dana was on Logan Paul's podcast. Yeah, it went on his brother's thing, blood. It went and sat with his brother and said he actually signed Logan to UFC. You know what I mean? If the chance was to present itself, you know, Logan has to do the work and everything before he could even make it in there. But if he fucks with Logan, he just don't like Jake. And you know, he actually said, you know, your brother, he don't pick people like bigger than him. It's like, look at the people he's calling out and the people he's fighting.
He knows the rules. Yeah. He knows the boxing.
He says he knows where easy is if he really wants a fight. You know what I mean? Like somebody that he can't even get on the inside that will knock him out from way out there. You know, like John Jones, he ain't calling out big mans with hands. So yeah, I said, look, I get your point, and I say it. He ain't calling out Anderson Silva. You are right. You know what I mean? Because you see what my man did to the real boxer. Yeah. So what's that brother's name? Chavez Jr. Is it Chavez Jr.? Yeah, man. That's you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, Chavez is not really anything to write home about. Ever since he lost against
but he's a proper boxer though. He's still a legit boxer. And you know what I mean? Like he's boxed all his life. He's a legit boxer, professional legit boxer. So, you know, that's what people are saying. They want to see Jake Paul start calling out. Didn't Dana offer up Nunes? I think he did.
That was back then. That was before Nunes lost.
That was back then. Before I think before
Juliana Pena put.
No, hold on.
How can you lose to Juliana Pena? How?
Yeah, but he didn't lose in the striking match. Juliana submitted her, but I think that was before he done Azkarov. You know what I mean? That was the point where Dana offered up Nunes and said, "Boy, my man can't even fucking beat Nunes, let alone trying to challenge one of his male fighters." And look what's happened since then. You know, he's both best friends. You know what I mean? The two best friends in Woodley and Azkarov put them out. So Jake Paul is looking like he's not a joke. And
the weirdest thing is, you know something. Every time, UFC says one of their women can beat an elite like fighter or something in another sport, the women lose.
Yeah.
Remember Ronda. Ronda can beat Mayweather.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Bertrand says, Jake Paul is a smart businessman who knows which fights to pick. Yeah. He's got a good machine behind him. And sometimes that's what you need for success. And big up Carnage AFC. Salute to you. Thank you for joining us, my bro. Yeah, what was you going to say?
Can I ask Bertrand a question? Why do you think he wants Conor more than anybody? Why do you think he's gone on to just go on about Conor? Why do you think he wants Conor more than anyone?
Okay, we'll wait for my man's response on that one. Now let's do the this week's fight night card. Yeah, we're gonna run through it. There's only fights on. We'll run through it, get our picks in, get our performance of the nights in. And just before we go, I just want to talk about all these UFC fighters that's getting nicked, that's getting arrested. But that's gonna be the last topic that we touch on before we leave. Okay. Luis Saldana. That's the fight on the early prelim. Luis Saldana versus Bruno Souza. Bruno Souza is 10-2, and Luis Saldana is 15-7. Bruno Souza, 26 years old. Luis Saldana, 31 years old. And this fight is happening in the featherweight division. Where are you going on this, William?
I go Bruno Souza.
Going Bruno Souza. Yeah, ditto on that one. I'm gonna go with Bruno Souza as well. Okay. Second one on the thing. Just before we get on. Bertrand says he wants Conor because that's the question that you asked. Why is he calling out Conor? He's calling out because he knows he'll draw the most money.
The most money, and when you knock Conor out as well, that's your notoriety gone to the fucking roof. Because just think about it, yeah? Of all Conor's losses, he ain't been really knocked out. Yeah, Poirier put him to sleep a little bit, but he woke up seconds after that. Yeah, if Jake Paul knocks him out, even for them little seconds, yeah, it will become a meme forever.
He's still sleeping in the meme, innit?
Yeah, he look, listen, he's very, very smart. He's very, 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 very smart. So when he picked Conor, and also ask yourself, how comes Conor's not entertained this guy at all? Once. Hasn't entertained him. Because it's easy money if you think about it. It's easy money. And also, another quick thing. When Mayweather was going to fight him, when Mayweather was talking about fighting Jake Paul, what did he say? He's going to lose weight. If he wants to fight, he fought his brother easily.
It's a boy. You have to come to my division, mate. You got to come see me. I ain't coming up there.
And there you go. And that's Mayweather. Yeah, that's Mayweather.
For real. He said it. I ain't coming up there, mate. You want to fight me? You want some of me? You got to come down here, bro.
Like I said, my 3-1's looking safe. Okay, it's looking safe.
Okay. Yeah, I like the percentage in that. Yeah, I like that percentage. I like it. Dante says, I'd like to see Jake Paul fight Kevin Holland. Yeah, that would be an intriguing fight. Yeah, that would be an intriguing fight, actually. It really would be an intriguing fight because Kevin Holland can get up to 185, 190 easily and try and bridge that gap in weight and reach. You know what I mean? He can definitely bridge that gap. But he's a basket mouth too, and he will sell that fight. Okay, let's get back onto our prelims. Let's get back onto our prelim fight. So we got David Dvorak fighting Mateusz Nicolau. Mateusz Nicolau, 17-2, 1-0 contest. David Dvorak, 20-3. Both 29 years old, and this fight is happening in the flyweight division. I will go first on this one, and I'm going to go with Mateusz Nicolau.
I'm going to go with David Dvorak.
Dvorak. Okay, next one up is Jennifer Maia versus Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot 8-1, and Jennifer Maia 19-8. 19-8. Jennifer is 33, Manon is 32, and this fight is happening in the flyweight division, in the women's division. Should I go first, or do you want to go first?
Manon, please.
Manon, yeah, I'm going with Manon as well. Okay, on to the next one is Kisriyev versus Tu Lilling. I hope I pronounced that right. Dennis Tu Lilling is 10-5, 33 years old. This fight is happening in the 155 division, and Kisriyev is 13-0. I'm going with Kisriyev. He's 31 years old. How about you?
Dito.
Okay, and we got Dana. Dana's in the house. Batagirl Dana, 12-2. And Chris Gutierrez, 17-3. Any man that's called Dana does not want to lose a fight. Yeah? Because Dana will come see you about that.
You better pick him then. You better pick him.
I mean, yeah, I am picking him.
Okay.
I am picking him. And I'm going to go with Dana.
I'm going with Chris Gutierrez.
Okay. On to the next fight. We got 41-year-old Sarah Mcmahon versus 27-year-old Carol Rosa. Carol Rosa has got a record of 15-3, and Sarah Mcmahon is coming in with a record of 12-6. Again, I'll go here with Carol Rosa. Yeah, Carol Rosa for the win. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going with Carol Rosa as well.
Let's power through this, and the last fight on the prelims, the main event of the prelims, if you want to call it that, is Neil Magny versus Max Payne Griffin. 18-8 for Max Payne. Neil Magny 25-8. Yeah, what are you saying, bro? Yeah, I thought this one was going to get you thinking long and hard. I thought this one might get you thinking long and hard, man. And while
You
you're
know, I'm
thinking,
gonna take a punt. I'm gonna take a punt and go with Max.
okay, I'm going with Neil Magny.
Good boy.
I'm gonna go with Neil Magny on here. It's not really had a fight lately, but I still think he's got enough to get the job done. On the main card, we got Magdakise versus Borschev Vlasioslav. Vlasioslav is 6-1, and Magdakise is 14-5. This fight is happening in the 155 division. I'm gonna go with Borschev on this one.
Wow.
Don't wow, just pick Magdakise. There's no point in wowing.
Yeah, I'm going with Mark. Fuck it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. You know what I'm going on here before I even call it out.
Look at he's lost more fights here than some people have had fights.
I don't give a fuck, blood. You know what I mean? Alexei Oleinik versus Ilia Latifi, and Ilia's dominance. You know, don't get me twisted. You know what I mean? Ilia's dominance, man. But I'm about to throw him under the bus right now, fam. You know what I mean? He's going right underneath there. Salute to Ilya, man. You know what I mean? I like Ilya a lot, man. But boy, I like Alexei Oleinik, man. I just love this guy. If he don't make Hall of Fame, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, look at his MMA. Just look at his record, man. You know what I mean? He's lost more fight than my man's won fights. It's crazy, fam. Like, he's lost more than Ilya's won more. You know what I mean? It's crazy. My man's won 59 fights and he's looking to make it number 60. And I want to see that Ezekiel choke. There's no man in the game that's good, that's better at Ezekiel chokes, better than Alexei. And I think we need to see it one more time before he puts his gloves in the center of the octagon. And I feel like Ilia Latifi is the guy to give him that Ezekiel choke for number 60. So I'm gonna go with Alexei Oleinik here for the win. Where are you going?
Latifi.
There's room at dominance for you, you know, William. You know what I mean? Cause I've been seeing your trend lately. Your trend has been leaning. You know what I mean? There's room there for you, man. You know what I mean? Oh man, you give me jokes, fam. You give me jokes. On to the next fight here. We got Azkarov versus Kai Kara France. This fight is happening at the flyweight division, 125 pounds. They're both 29. Azkarov 14-0, Kai Kara France 23-9. I know both of these guys very well. I've seen from the beginning, and I like both of them. CKB, I like you a lot, fam. You know what I mean? Like the same thing, you're gonna get the dominance treatment tonight, blood. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Azkarov on this one. Where are you going, William?
I am going with Azkarov.
Well, you're not fucking with CKB, no?
Nah.
Come on, dog.
Nah.
All right, you know what? I'm going with I'm going to go with Kai Kara France. Yeah. You see that one coming. Yeah. You see that one coming. Yeah, I'm going with Kai Kara France. Sticking with Kai Kara France, or no. All right. Next card up the card is Matt Brown versus Brian Barberena. Brian Barberena 32 and he's 16-8. He got a record of 16-8. Matt Brown is 23-18. God damn, 18. He's lost more fights than my man's won more. And Matt Brown 41. They got a couple of OGs on this main card, didn't they? You know what I mean? What are you saying on this one? Because I picked the last two first. No, actually, yeah. Yeah, I did pick the last two first. Where are you going on this one?
What's Matt Brown's name again? I like his nickname. Is probably one of the best nicknames ever. Matt the Immortal.
Oh, same.
Madney mortal, bro.
But Barbarena is gonna make him mortal. Anyway, peak.
So I see where you're going. So you're ready to.
Come
you pick
on,
again.
dog.
You pick first again.
Come on, dog.
I'm picking Brian Barbarena.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Barbarena for me as well. Barbarena for me as well. For the co-main event, we got Joe Calderwood versus Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso is 13-3, Jojo Calderwood 15-7. This is happening in the flyweight division, 125 pounds. Grasso is 28 and Jojo is 31. I want to say 31. Yeah, 31. Where are you going? Actually, I'll go first. Excuse me.
I know where you're going.
You do?
AG.
You're giving me food for thought.
No. Don't give me that shit. I know where you're going already.
You're giving me food for thought. Yeah, let me go Alexa Grasso, man. You know what I mean? Not because you said it. All right, I was already going Alexa Grasso.
There you go. I know you. And
so where you going?
If you know me,
all right, okay.
Onto
the main event. The main event of the evening: Curtis Razor Blaydes versus Chris Police Boy Dakaus. Yeah, this fight is happening at 265-pound heavyweight division. Curtis Blaydes 31, Chris Dakaus 32. Chris Dakaus coming in here with 12-4 record, and Curtis Blaydes coming in with a 15-3 record. Anybody that knows, man, anyone that's been watching, man, knows that Razor Blaydes, you know what I mean? Like, I fuck with that brother heavy. Like, I fuck with it heavy, fam. You know what I mean? When you look at the 3 on his record and look the people that put that 3 on his record.
It's only 2 people.
Huh?
It's only 2 people.
Only 2 people put that 3 on his record. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? And my man here saying, surely Blaydes can't lose again. Lose again? What are you talking about? Lose again? You seen the people he's been... Come on, Dante, man. He's been getting stitched up. He's been getting stitched up, man, with the type of fighters they're giving him, man. You know what I mean? He's been getting stitched
Let me ask a question. I ask all of this question. So if he wanted to fight for the championship, yeah. So if he won it, what kind of people do you think they give him if they're gonna stitch him up with people?
I'm chatting shit, man. I just know Razor Blaydes, man. I'm trying to make a case for him, and you just dismantle that case with one argument, man. I respect it. I know when to, you know what I mean, come of the argument, man. I know when to do that, man. You know what I mean?
He should retire. He should retire because there's no point. Like,
who should retire?
As long as Ngannou's champion, what's the point?
Why should he retire?
As long as Ngannou's champion, what's the point? Ngannou's beat him twice.
It's like telling Francis to retire when DC was the champion. What did we say? Don't bother going to see DC while DC is in the thing. Wait till DC goes, then make your move. I lie? Is that not what we were saying back then with Chig? Yeah. R.I.P. Chig, yeah? That's what we was talking about back then.
But he waited. But he waited for DC to go.
So man, we'll have to wait. Like, UFC might not give Francis that fucking contract. You know what I mean? He might not get that contract that he's looking for. Francis might be a free agent and go to Eagle FC or Belly. Who knows?
Wow.
To another promotion.
I don't know. Because of Blaydes, yeah, you rather waste some fucking a real exciting guy.
No. I want to see Francis get paid, blood. Like, I want to see. I always tell you how I want to see my guys get paid. I want to see Francis get paid. The same way I told you about Aljamain Sterling. I want to see these people secure.
No,
you know what I mean?
Don't even talk about that guy. Don't even talk about that guy.
Come on, man. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it because I'm going to stay consistent on what I said on the night when I wouldn't say when they won it. Yeah, fuck it. When they won the title. When they won the title by disqualification. Yeah, how about that? When they won the title via disqualification. So for me, it's Curtis Blaydes, and this is where William is going to go with Chris Dakaus.
1 second, I have to go out and come back in. My voice, my sound's gone. 1 sec, I'm going back out and coming back in.
All right. Yeah, I was going to say William was going to go with Chris Dakaus. He hasn't actually made his pick yet, but look, like Dante says, yeah, at least Blaydes is the last fight. I'll stay awake up till then, I reckon. Yeah, man, it's the last fight, and you know, this card is coming in. This card is coming in a little bit early in England, anyways. I think the main card starts at 10 o'clock. I think I could be wrong here. I think it starts at 10. But double check it again. Or the prelim starts at 10 and the main card starts at 12. But I know it's an early one. We ain't got to wait till 3 o'clock to get there, unless you leave down under where people like my brother Bertrand Soup lives at in Australia. Okay. Bonuses, bro. Bonuses. Where are you going with this one? All right, I'll go first. I'm gonna go with Borschev for performance of the night, and maybe I'll take a leaf out of your book.
It's not happening again. It won't happen again.
I'm gonna take a leaf out of your book and go with Olenek. I'm hoping he pulls off that Ezekiel joke. If he pulls that off, then we're in. That's all I'm basing that up. That, you know, he goes in for the Ezekiel joke. Okay, your bonuses.
Fight of the night. I'm going with Borschev, Magdakise.
Excuse me.
Performance, Azkarov.
Oh, man. Okay, so we got performance of the night. Azkarov for you. Fight of the night, Borschev and Dakise. And Borschev and Olenek, both of them, performance of the night for me. Okay, the very last thing that we're touching on, we're going to touch on it real quick and let's get the hell out of here. We've been going for over an hour, and thank you to everyone that stayed with us, everybody that's supported us, everybody that's been with us right through the show. And if you're watching on playback, thank you to you guys. Please hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, get us out there, and please check the description below. You see my pinned comment of what you say, Gilly. Yes, my bro, big up my brother. Yeah, man, big love. Right, you see my pinned comment on there for my GoFundMe appeal. Please go and support it. Look at it. The story and the cause is right in there, and you see exactly why we've put that GoFundMe appeal going on there. And your support means so much to me. So please, you'll be supporting me and my family by doing that. Right. We've got this one crazy situation going on here with Masvidal. We've got Conor, we've got John Jones, we've got all these guys. These men are getting picked up by the police, left, right, and center. They're making Dana's lawyer work overtime. Like, William, I heard about Game Bread, your boy, yeah, going to sucker punch Colby Covington in the restaurant, right?
Can I say one thing? Yeah, I don't care who supports him here. Yeah, I don't care. I love Masvidal, but he's a suck. You're a pussy. You're a pussy.
Talk your shit.
For me,
Talk
you're
your
a pussy.
shit, brother. Talk your shit.
No, you're a pussy. How can you have a guy in an octagon for 25 minutes? Couldn't do anything to him. And then you go and sucker punch him and then give a video. I'm from Dade County. It's about show your face. Show your face. Show your face. Because you knocked his teeth out. You sucker punch him, you donut. You sucker punch him.
It was ballied up. About show your face. It was ballied up. And Nick Diaz has been on it. Nick Diaz has been on his neck. Like, bro, are you snitching on yourself? Why you dry snitching for? That's what Nick Diaz was saying to them, man. There, you know what I mean? Usman came out with a comment like, "Boy, you know, around here in my house, we don't behave like this. You both my sons. You know what I mean? You lot need to get your act together, man. You know." You're both my sons. Don't make daddy lay you up on the lap.
The day boss gets his hand on him, yeah, Usman, we'll see if you'll be sick.
Hey, listen. You see, you're already wishing bad things for my guy. You know how to pull my trigger. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna get me out of character, fam. You know what I mean? So, bro,
you know, he heard what Cejudo told him. Told boss to go up, go fight. He says, "Look, listen, with Leon and Thingy get tied up, yeah, it could be another 2 years before you get a title shot. Why don't you go beat Adesanya because there's nobody up there, yeah." Then you come back down with a belt. That way, Dana can't say no to you, and you're guaranteed.
Hey, bro.
He said, maybe I have to do that.
You know, if he gets past Paulo Costa,
he says he wants to fight. What's his name? He wants to fight Whitaker.
Bro, I don't want him to fight Whitaker. I want him to fight Vettori, blood. I want to see how it does against Vettori. Yeah, blood. What? Man can't ask for him to fight Vettori.
I want to see how he does.
Only because you know it. You know it. Like,
I want to see.
You know Vettori will give him a hard ass fight, blood.
Listen,
you know that.
What's your name, Eddie Hearn?
Soon as I drop Vettori's name, yeah, you got that sour face on you.
What's your name, Eddie Hearn?
Yeah,
let me
I got you right there.
Weaken him up a bit for Israel.
I got you right there, innit? You know what I mean? Go fight Vettori, man. Let's see how you do against Vettori first.
He'll be over in seconds.
You know what I mean?
He'll be over in seconds.
I don't even want him to fight Bobby Knuckles yet, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's a privilege to be in the same octagon as Bobby Knuckles. To get to Bobby Knuckles, you gotta get past set man. There's set man you just gotta get past. You know what I mean? Go on.
Nah, you know, as soon as he fights Bobby Knuckles, you know what the next fight is.
I don't want him getting anywhere near Bobby Knuckles yet, fam. You know, I know where he was going with it, man. As soon as I dropped Vettori's name, you knew what time it was, blood. You know, even you couldn't put money confidently on Boz getting past Vettori confidently. You couldn't do it. You know what I mean? You couldn't do it.
Vettori's crazy, man.
We all love. How's that even a question? We all love Vettori, man. You know what I mean? Vettori is a madman still. Vettori is a madman. No joke. So John Jones, I was waiting for him to get. Look, Cain Velasquez, he's got arrested. Conor McGregor, he got nicked for reckless driving. Gamebred, he got nicked for sucker punching Kobe. Chael Sonnen, he got nicked for strangling that brother that talked shit about his missus. Like, it's been a mad thing. All these men are getting charged as well. They get charged by the police. Yeah, it's like it's crazy. Dana's lawyers are working overtime, man. They're working overtime right now. It's mad. It's mad. And you know, big up Diego in the house doing the Lord's work. Thank you very much, showing some love. Salute to you. And let's talk about Sabina Matzo. Yeah, when you got time, Diego, we need to talk about Sabina Matzo, bro. You know what I mean? Let's do the right thing. You get me? And you as well. Yeah, you.
I know. I owe you a tenner.
And you as well.
I owe you a tenner.
Right. Anyways, that concludes the end of the show. It's been a wicked one. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being with us tonight. You are fantastic. You know what I mean? And you guys are the reason why we do this show. Thank you so much. Will, is there anything you want to say to our viewers before we jump out of here?
Just keep watching, turning up the likes. You know how we do. Yeah,
for real.
We'll keep coming with the good content as we can.
For real.
And also, I am gonna start working on but the thing is, I'm a football coach, yeah, and I coach 2 different teams. Do you get what I'm saying? So having time to do a lot of things. Ola does a lot of this. Like I say, if we were to give percentages on who does more on this channel, Ola does 80% to my 20. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I've got a whole bunch of shit to do as well. So it would be hard for me to, because if I did start a boxing channel, guess who'd be running it for me? Ola. And there'd be too much to put on his case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have to find a perfect balance.
Let's try. We'll strike up a balance, man. We'll strike up a balance, even if you have to run it on here and stuff. You know what I mean? We'll strike up a balance, man, and try and do something, man. But people are asking for it. They need that boxing content from you because they know that you got that boxing pedigree, and that's why they want it from you. You know what I mean? Even me, I look to you to get that boxing information, to get that real, authentic information that comes from boxing. I look to you. I look to Big Unks. Kenny Ken, salute to Kenny Ken.
Ken, yeah, he's the guy.
You know,
he's a guy.
I look to you guys. You know what I mean, for that real authentic boxing thing, man. So yeah, man, we'll try and strike a balance there. But until the next video, thank you. Salute to you. Hasta la vista.
It's been fun.
Salute.